Hippocrates said, "Look well to the spine for the cause of disease." Think about that. Hippocrates, before Jesus was even walking the earth, we knew there was something very special about the spine and the link to diseases. And the question is, why do we look to the spine? What's so special about the spine? And the answer is, it houses the nervous system. And the nervous system is that thing that animates and controls your entire body. This week's video is going to be about the nervous system and the importance of chiropractic care. This system is the most undervalued system in the whole body. And here's why. It's the system that controls every other system in the body. So if all of these guys are not functioning properly, you probably should look back to this system that's controlling it, right? Kind of makes sense. Now think about this. How do we get the nervous system to stay in balance? Well, when your spine, which is controlling or housing that nervous system, is out of alignment, or we say subluxated, that's going to cause this system to be in dysregulation. Now again, going back to the purpose of your adjustment is literally to bring optimal function, balance, coordination back to the nervous system so that your nervous system can then process and adapt and coordinate all the stress of life back in so that your body can heal and function optimally. So think about that. Every time you lay down for your chiropractic adjustment, that's the power that's getting released. The pain that you feel that goes away, or the headache that comes away, I mean, the symptom relief is really just the icing on the cake, but the real magic is what's happening on the inside with the actual nervous system and the spine. All right, so a couple tips for you to get the most out of your chiropractic journey here. I always like to think about, what are we gonna start doing, and then what are we gonna stop doing? So what are some starts? Well, obviously chiropractic care is number one. So make sure that you're consistent with your adjustments, and then your spinal rehab. The spinal rehab is the thing that's gonna help your body hold its adjustment longer, and it's gonna be retraining the postural muscles that's gonna help stabilize your spine in between adjustments. So make sure you're doing your spinal rehab daily to maximize your spinal adjustments. Now think about your stops. Well, these are all the things that are we call it the recreation of subluxation. So think about all the things that kind of got you here in the first place. We want to minimize those things. So if that's having a certain bad posture at the computer, well, if you continue that bad posture, you're going to undo everything that we're doing throughout this process. Now, I like to simplify this down to the 3 S's. We call this your sit, your stand, your sleep. The majority of your day, you are doing one of those 3 postures. I want you to evaluate, how are you sitting, standing, and sleeping on a daily basis, and how can we maximize those 3 postures throughout the day? Now, whether this is just you here on this journey alone, or you're doing this with your whole entire family of all ages, here's what I want you to think about. Wherever you are on this journey, the earlier we start this, the better. Think about dental care. I mean, gosh, once our kids pop out a tooth, we start brushing and taking care of it from the beginning because we want to build good habits and have good oral hygiene. You're born with a spine. The first trauma you have is literally being born. We should start those habits early of keeping the spine aligned and well so the nervous system can then help us be healthy and well on the other side of this. So this is why when you're going to see a lot of babies getting adjusted. And I mean, you guys know the story. All my kids were adjusted 30 minutes old, and we're going to continue that process on. Now, the reality is this. When we're getting the adjustments, remember, what is the purpose of the adjustment? It's aligning the spine to free the nervous system to allow your body to heal, function, and adapt at its 100% capability. And that's important for all ages. You know, something that I read that really struck me to help make this come full circle was the Alzheimer's that you see in the 70s started in your 40s. The heart disease that you saw in the 60s really started in your 30s. And the arthritis that we see in our 50s really started in our 20s. So my point is that where we are now, left untreated, that's what we're going to see happen later on in life. So if we don't want to end up in those places, if we don't want to end up like the average American with arthritis, on multiple medications, not feeling good, not functioning good, the best time to start is now. The best time to build the habits is now. And that's what we're going to start to adapt on this journey together. And it starts with a properly functioning, moving spine and nervous system. Be blessed. I'll see you at your next adjustment.